since it's audio only, we don't have like a way to do introductions by running through this. So we'll just kind of do. You want to just kind of state your name for the record?
Huh?
So,
What's that word?
Top down.
Yeah, top down.
Place
Yeah.
your right hand on
Let's
the
not go
Bible and make your
alphabetical.
left hand in the air.
there you go. All right, Nick, if you want to go ahead.
God damn it. What is going on, everybody? I'm Dead Elite 94. What?
Every damn time.
There you go.
That was Dwiggles.
Yes, that was Dwight. So Dwight, please.
I'm Dwight. I'm a guy. I don't know. It says so on my driver's license.
All right.
Call back to earlier joke.
Okay. All right.
Hello?
Hi, Rob. So
So, bad news, boys.
what?
My computer's dead, so I gotta do this off my phone.
Oh my God.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
So, continuing with introductions, my name is Eric. I'm the guy who runs this podcast, and this is the first time we've done a recorded, and we're happy to welcome Ninja, a really cool dude and a streamer.
Hello. Hi everyone. I'm Ninja, and this is what I will be sounding like.
This is MTV's Cribs.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Eric, cut to the GTA footage.
No.
Here's my puke-colored toilet.
No. All right. All right. Rob, please introduce yourself.
Floor 2. Here's my house in GTA that cost $7 million.
Nick, please, it's my turn.
Fuck you.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Eric.
No.
Sorry, that's not right.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Okay, let me try this again. My bad. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Rob.
Hi, Rob.
How are you gonna shoot at a guy? I don't even have a gun. I'm just trying to hang out with you.
All right, Matt.
See, that's the problem.
Oh
with
shit!
America.
Hello,
You guys
hello,
just can't hang
hello.
out.
My name is Matthew, aka the Fallen Win, aka the Asian sensation that is sweeping the nation.
Good Lord.
I did hear about a nation sweeping, but that was a sensation, and I had no idea that was you.
Is that burning sensation I felt last night?
Some people
No.
call it that. I
I'm pretty
mean,
sure it's an
but-
ethnic cleansing that's sweeping the nation.
Oh, come on. Zach, if you would.
I'm getting killed in H1 right now.
This is a long introduction.
nice
you-
to meet you. Getting killed in H1 right now.
All right. Come on, Zach.
I'm dead.
Nice to meet you, Dad.
Oh, I am.
Zach,
Oh my
introduce,
God.
please.
Introduce you guys.
Don't worry, we can just edit this in post.
We actually can now.
I'm probably going to
So we're
have
not. Okay.
to... Wait, are you editing this, Eric, or am I?
I'm going to. Yeah. It'll take me a
All right.
little bit longer, probably because I'm not as good with audio as probably you are, but it doesn't matter.
One loves to hear about the editing process at the beginning of a
Well,
podcast.
Right?
Well,
No,
Ninja,
what? Just
welcome
let
to
Rob
the
do it. He's
podcast.
more...
Press the export button.
Yeah, this is
Done.
the-
Dylon, just edit that out.
All right. So
All right.
let's jump right in. Ninja, where did you start streaming? What kind of numbers did you see when you first started? And how did you get past the initial wall?
Yeah, so it was really early during Justin TV before Twitch TV was even in talks 5-6 years ago. I think a year into Halo Reach.
Yeah.
And it was really early into the MLG season. I was given the opportunity from this guy who was actually trying to start his own streaming website / platform on his on his community / organization, and he just sent me this super basic capture card, and then I just set it all up with YouTube tutorials and just started streaming. But really back then it wasn't that saturated, so there was I would say it's obviously a lot harder now to kind of break through walls and etc. barriers, viewer barriers. But I mean, I pretty much just played 16 hours a day and streamed until I just started getting consistent viewers.
That's a hell of a
It was-
day.
It was pretty crazy, man. I was 20, I think 20 or 19. So literally and I was working at Noodles and Company too. So I would just wake up, work
All that was
for 6 hours and then come home and play for stream 14 hours or some crazy amount, sleep for 2 or 3, and then wake up and then go back to work. Or if I wasn't working and I had the night shift, I'd just stream right in the morning. It was actually crazy. I'd go to bed at 6 a.m., wake up at 10, and start streaming again. I did that for like a year.
Oh my god.
So obviously a day break here and there. A day break, get it?
Yeah,
That's a great
oh.
TV show.
Ah.
Dude,
It could be its own.
so-
It could be a TV show, dude.
No, it is a TV show. Tay
It's
Diggs.
its own. It's its own.
No,
Drama.
I'm saying like Daybreak though, like this specific Daybreak video game could be a TV show.
Yeah, with Tay
You get it.
Diggs.
No.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, I got a quick question then to follow up. During that first initial time when you didn't have consistent viewers, how did you keep like something interesting talking about, or was it just commentary on the game when there's nothing to interact with in the chat, or what?
Yeah. So when you're early, dude, into streaming, you're definitely not gonna have the chat interaction. First of all, I'm not gonna lie, reading every single message when you have like 20 or 30 viewers, it's not. I don't know. It's kind of creepy, right? In a way, like I mean, you read everything. Everything goes down, and if you're focusing so hard on trying to talk to every single person, and like you really are gonna lose that you know like playing the actual game and putting on a show. People really do forget that like you're putting on a show, right? So you're not just sitting here trying to talk to everyone, have a good time. Obviously, you want to have a good time, but like it's kind of like when you play, you're playing 2s or 5s in H1, and you're playing with a bigger streamer, and that person's just constantly talking to his chat, thanking his subs, thanking his donations, and it's like when you play with someone else, another streamer, you're really trying to create a show. Like you don't get to play with this streamer or this other player all the time, so you really want to create a unique experience. Like you need to actually focus on the gameplay or focus on something greater than the chat. The chat is a great tool to get conversations going and to definitely stop the lull of silence in your chat. I'm sorry, in the stream. But the main thing is just to always remember like your product, right? Your show, what you're doing. It is really a show. Every single time you go live, you're gonna either entertain people, make them laugh, make them cry, like let people rage with you. But I would say when in doubt, dude, like if you're into it, if you're passionate about a game that you're playing, like you're gonna get into it. You're gonna get into it. You're gonna rage. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna jokes. You're gonna do stuff like that, and
I'm
that's
gonna cry.
what people will want to see. It's way more organic. I just feel like you see a lot of new streamers who just super duper only focus on the chat, and it's just like, dude, like no one's gonna go into, do you see this guy, man? He's up and coming. He reads every message. It's like no, I mean, you got to be, funny, the best at something, do something to get people. And obviously the chat is important, create that connection with the viewer. But once you see him, sticking around, then give him a reason to stay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think one of the streamers that I see probably do, well, two that I've noticed recently, say, Soviet Womble does pretty good with that. Then one that I just started watching recently was Flix Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching like his Overwatch stuff on YouTube, and he'll occasionally say stuff to the chat, but most of the time he'll focus on the guys that he's playing with and make sure the game is pretty fun. He's pretty
Yeah,
good
I
at
mean,
it too.
that's definitely that's like your lyric, right? Your lyric,
Yeah.
and I mean, that's all he does every day. I don't think I rarely see lyric playing alone. He never is playing alone. He's playing dubs. He's running. I'm sorry, unless he's doing like a solo playthrough of something. Like when he's doing.
He'll occasionally, Flick will occasionally do that.
Yeah, so I mean, he's usually just always he's the guy with no webcam, just a perfect mic, and he just does just talks with his teammate that he's playing with for the day, or his streamer that he's playing with. And people just love to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it works.
I'm just gonna become a daily vlogger.
I still remember that. The
No,
first
just become a
Halo 2
reaction girl.
montage.
Dude,
What?
dude, people that just react videos
Oh,
like that.
The
I'm not-
reaction girls that would just have like, yeah, that was a cool video. Look at my tits.
Yeah,
Like
those-
2 million
that
views.
epidemic. Oh my gosh.
Back when there were video responses.
I love that
Yeah.
epidemic. All right.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Material.
When people record their lives, like Casey Neistat, I feel like is probably the only person I'd ever want to watch, like
Yes.
like a vlog of.
His videos
But-
are garbage.
Yeah, they're god tier, dude. I'm sorry, I think they're amazing. They're so the music's always perfect, editing's flawless. But anyways, and there's always a lesson in it too. He cranks in a lesson in every single story, every single vlog. It's awesome. But I mean, dude, I just don't like the idea. Everyone always asks me to do it, and I just don't like the idea of me recording in front of hundreds and thousands of people and just interrupting their day. Like I'm serious, like you know what I mean, like recording and a lot. It's just I don't know.
I would
Maybe
rather just
it's just me, but it's like when I'm in the airport and just like you should vlog. I'm like no, I don't want to. You know, there are these people and they're just sitting there and they're reading or they're on the phone or they're just trying to sleep, and then here I am with a big camera in my face. Hey guys, here at O'Hare, and we're about to go on this airplane and fly because it's like
I'm gonna pack myself in a bag and
Yeah, I know,
feed
dude.
myself.
the thing about vlogs is that it's for people like Eric that want to wear your skin as a suit.
No, it's oh my god.
Jesus, dude.
Uh,
No, I get the idea of getting closer with the person that you're watching. Because it is extra content, right? Like if I travel and then I film myself going into the Burger King, and then you guys like see what happens instead of me tweeting, "Oh my God, just went in the Burger King and this guy shot himself as he ordered." Like you would have seen the guy shit himself as he ordered, and it would have been in the video.
French fry montage.
Yes,
Cue the music.
the Doritos French fries.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Doritos
You
French
Americans
fries.
are fucked up.
Yeah,
That,
they're like Dorito French fries.
I,
Right?
I
Don't
don't know if
they?
that sounds good.
I thought is that Burger King? Is that the one that does it?
Well, I remember
pretty
Taco
sure it's
Bell
BK.
had the
Okay.
shells, but I don't remember anything doing.
Burger King has BK has flavored French fries.
Huh?
And just
They also
another
have
reason
those, like,
to love BK.
What is it? Dorito mac and cheese bites, was it?
Oh lord.
Or Cheetos
Oh,
mac
yeah,
and cheese
that's
bites.
right.
Cheetos
whatever
mac and
it
cheese.
was.
Yeah.
Wait, I think Gary's food review did a review.
Yeah,
on
they
those.
did.
He did.
Oh my God.
And it's derailed.
Right. All right, guys.
no,
so
because
this
we're actually
train,
going to stream our next outing to
This-
go watch. To
this
go
train,
get
this train is going to go right back on the track. So,
But it's kind of topical
Ninja.
because
Yes.
what would you say is the best way to build a community on Twitch, and how to kind of keep a group of people drawn in? Is it interaction like on stream? Is it interaction on things like out of stream, like Discord or Snapchat or Facebook or
It's-
Twitter?
Dude, it's everything, man. I think you need Twitter. You need Facebook. You need multiple avenues to reach out to people and continue to tell them like when you're live. Obviously, that's super important. I think a lot of people usually forget that. It's like
Yeah.
most people are going to find you through Twitch, but you're going to find a lot of people who are also going to be interested. Find you through Twitter. Someone retweeted or so things like that. You can promote your Facebook. You make a fan page, promote a Facebook. Like promote your Facebook fan page. Like you can actually pay money.
Yeah.
Kind of push it. That's one thing that not a lot of people are willing to do, because you're spending money which is like what you don't have to do for
Yeah.
start your stream. You can just do it for free.
you gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah.
Exactly. But then it's once again it's the communicating with your guys, during the stream. The same guys will usually keep coming back early. A lot of people do, like, believe it or not. I mean, there's those people who like the underdogs. They like the people, that's why they're called underdogs, and that's what people like. People love to root for those guys. So you'll get those types of people who will find your stream. But like I said, man, to get more people in your stream, like I've said this on, like I have a video where I talk about how to pretty much what we're talking about here, and you need to tell as many people as like personally, to really get into your stream and boost your initial viewer numbers. Otherwise, you're just going to stay at the bottom of the barrel, like with the 1 viewer, 2 viewer thing.
Yeah.
And if you're streaming a popular game, you're going to be like the 1000th on the list. So if you do that, I mean, truly, dude, truly, if you have something to offer, a community, you'll build one. Like funny. If you're just super entertaining, if the music you listen to and your chat and your gameplay, I don't know, if everything's just perfect, like you'll start building a community of people who want to watch good gameplay, like with music. There are viewers who only want face cams. There are viewers who don't want face cams. And you have someone like Lyric being one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, like if not the biggest streamer on Twitch, right? Doesn't have a face cam.
Huh.
There are a bunch of H1 guys coming up, no face cam. Inboxes, T-Hump, no face cam. Both those guys,
Yeah.
So, and like there are people who really do, man, they just want to watch strictly gameplay, but there are also people who want to, connect with the streamer and see what he looks like, etc. I mean, dude, the list
People
goes
are more
on and
likely
on.
to watch people who they can relate with when the face
Yep.
cam. Hey, that person looks like me, so I relate with them more. That's why generally male streamers do better than female streamers long term because more guys watching relate directly to the streamer on a psychological level.
Definitely gonna have to agree with that.
Females will get a large initial boost, but they'll often hit that wall and stay there a lot longer.
I think that you're gonna see, really, dude. I mean, this is just something that I've always just said, like about with girl gamers, dude. It's just like, dude, the reason that there aren't girl gamers and girl streamers that are at the top of just being like the best at any video game is because most girls don't play video games the second they're born, like guys. I'm talking like, I've been playing games since I was 2-3 years old, and people are like, how are you so good at video games? It's like, dude, I've been playing with a controller since I literally could almost walk,
Yeah.
So and
I
most
started
girls,
playing and I never stopped.
dude. Yeah, it's a product. It's
I
a
got
product
it
of
early.
the environment, right? If you hand a guy who's never played a video game in his life at the age of 20 a controller, I guarantee you he's not gonna know what to do. It's gonna be one of those classic. Wait, I go left and right, and like with the same stick. It's gonna be the same thing. Like most girls don't start playing games until like they're maybe in like, I don't know, middle school, like high school, because maybe they were introduced to it by some of their guy friends or something like that, and then they're like, oh my god, this is actually super fun, and then they start playing. Like, I don't know too many people, or so if they, like.
Yeah.
I definitely think that they miss that aspect that, like, hey, I'm a girl streamer, a girl gamer. I'm fucking one of the best players in the game. If you want to, you can learn from me. And that's actually that's a huge outlet that you miss on, right? Someone that is just complete raw skill.
Yeah.
That is a female streamer. But like I said, that is, from my experience, it's only because it's the ones that just haven't been playing since they were 2 years old, like most guys. And that's just, it's a little unfair. If I have a daughter, I'm gonna introduce her to the sticks when she's like 3. You know what I'm saying?
Her first action figure will be an ancient Duke controller for the Xbox One.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
Dude.
You must
Gotta
learn
start.
on this.
Yes.
Things the size of
my
a,
fingers can't fit around the controller. You're gonna learn.
It's a boat anchor. You gotta learn how to use it. I did too at your age.
I think the times are slowly changing too with all of that. Like, you're starting to see video games become widely more accepted. Like, esports is becoming a huge thing. No, like back when I was in high school, it's like, oh, you play video games? Like, why?
Yeah.
And then now it's like, dude, everybody plays video games.
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
Although like the type of video games that have kind of broadened because some people call themselves a gamer when all they do is play games on their phone. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying games like that is just like it's become much more widely accepted because of stuff like that.
Filthy casuals.
Hey Ninja, got a question for you.
Good answer, dude.
Mods. How do you typically vet somebody for a mod?
Oh, this is easy. Yeah, this is easy, man. So, I mean, dude, you're looking at the people who are in there pretty much all day, if not the majority of the stream. All day is obviously a lot to ask, but you're gonna look for those guys who are just in there, and they know you, dude. They know you. They not like personally, or like I'm sorry, like in real life, but they just know what you're looking for, dude. They know your questions, all the questions that that are asking, because they're in there all the time. Someone comes to my stream and they know, Ninja, how old are you? Mod's gonna know it. Ninja, what's your first name? If I want them to even answer that, because some people don't like answering that. Mod's gonna know it. Ninja, what sensitivity you on? Mod's gonna know the command. Ninja, what do you stream? Mod's gonna know the answer. Like, you're looking at those viewers who want to help your stream grow, and not for the status, dude.
And not get you bogged down with boring questions.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude. Like, people keep asking me all the time in my streams. Ninja, settings, sensitivity, H1Z1, crosshair, dude. I'll answer one every once in a while because obviously, like, they need to be answered by me. But the majority of the time, it's like I have commands there. My mods know them. They know the type of chat that I want, right? So they know that if there's even a little bit of an insult to another viewer, take care of it. Racism completely not allowed. I like to think I have one of the best modded chats in Twitch. Like, I don't really like any type of trolling, like hardcore trolling.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I like what we do to Eric.
pretty much, dude. Yeah, you just look at
Pretty
stuff like
much.
that, to decide how you want your chat to be really early. And once you do that, then the mods will come. Really, the type of people that you want to mod your channel. And most importantly, dude, I usually rarely mod people who are like, how do I get mod? What do I have to do? And they literally say, like, what do you look for? Because then anyone can become what you want. but then they don't achieve that goal organically, right?
Mhm.
You know,
Don't-
any
don't
like a
make it-
con
And worst
artist.
case scenario, if someone messes up, you can always unmod them. It's
I mean,
it's
yeah.
a 5 seconds.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I mean, unmodding people. Yeah, I mean, here's something that's like really like I've been streaming for almost a long time, dude. And you don't want to make this mistake, man. I modded a lot of people, who were just kind of friends that I met through through streaming in my stream and my viewers and stuff like that. And then they really weren't good mods, but I gave them it anyways. And then
Mhm.
they ended up being definitely not the best suit for mods, right? And then I ended up unmodding them because I was getting a lot of complaints, just like, hey man, this person's always fighting with me or always timing out people, like vendetta timeouts, dude. Like someone who comes in the stream, because the Halo community was pretty small, and people would come in and they wouldn't like him, because one of my mods would play Halo and they wouldn't like this guy, so they time him out, and that's not okay, dude. You can't have any of your mods having any sort of vendetta against a specific viewer who you don't even know yet, and they're like timing them out or like mistreating them, like because that's one less viewer for you, man. Like and it adds up. Your mods are supposed to get you viewers, not hurt you.
Yeah. So
I think
kind of-
your mods also represent you, like as a streamer.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
if you have a mod and he goes in another chat and starts bad mouthing another streamer, that is directly impacting you, like 100%. If that if that mod, damn it, streamer, came into my stream or even just contact me outside and said, hey, look, man, it's 26, who's like my lead mod and like good friend, like he came in my stream and he said that my stream fucking sucks, and I dude, I mean, I'd be livid, man, because he just knows that I would never do that. Anyone, even all my subscribers know, people who are just in there for the first day know that I'm not okay with stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that directly, like, I'm responsible for that.
So kind of building on that thread, what do you think is the best way to keep a community positive and kind of, I guess the best word is kind of united? Like, how do you keep that positive energy going?
I really think it's just, every day you stream, dude, you really are just giving a lesson to your viewers and how you want your chat to be and your stream to be. If you're positive all the time, your viewers are going to be positive. If you're someone like Tyler One, and this is no offense to Tyler One, because I actually think he's really funny, and I know that the majority of his act is an act, but he's angry a lot of the time and trolls a lot of the time and rages a lot of the time. He plays with people like Greek, and Greek I also think he's pretty funny because I'm pretty sure his is also just an act, like a persona, if you will. I mean, just look at his chat, like
Kinda
straight
like
up.
the doc.
I mean, the doc a little bit more so. His is 100% an act, like full on cosplay / role play, and I can't compare any stream to him. So I'm gonna stick with Tyler One and just say that rage, toxic in game. You look at his chat, rage, toxic chat.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't want to do anything to stop it because that's who he is. That's what his stream is, and he's totally accepted that, and that's
What
okay.
he made successful. Like
Exactly, dude, and 100%, dude. I love his shit. But he's funny and he's got really good, like Bob Ross skit and all this other stuff on you, like cooking. He cooked a lobster on stream. But anyways, like it is what it is. If you're a good person, you're gonna have a good stream, dude. You're gonna have a good chat because your morals are like the viewers that are gonna be attracted to you are the ones who have pretty much identically the same morals. And then you just lock down your chat. And by lock down, I mean don't let any crazy racism fly. Make it clear in your rules, like what you expect of new viewers. Because one of the biggest trolls and one of the biggest things around someone getting out of a ban or a timeout is like, well, it wasn't in the rules. You didn't specifically say no racism.
Yeah.
Like, then then they can say it, and technically, I mean, they're kind of right. If you don't say, you're not allowed to do this, and someone does it and they get banned, like that, now that's on you. You have to bite the bullet, unban them, and then put it in the rules. And then if they do it again, then you just take them down.
Yeah. You out for real.
Yeah.
You don't mess
Take
up.
their ass down.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I think people get lazy with chat sometimes, and they'll just like eventually they're like it just becomes its own entity, and I disagree. I feel like the doc. I will use him as an example now. In his own way, his chat isn't that toxic, right? In sub mode or even out of sub mode, really. It's its own thing. Everyone is so excited about him, everything he does. The Raul, the war cry, everything, the mustache, everything, right? Like that's an example of a chat becoming its own in a good way.
So What would you say is your, if you had to say one sentence to anybody that wanted to start streaming, what would you say? Just one sentence.
Have something to offer.
There you go.
Stay
Yeah.
away from your subs.
All right,
Do you
does it-
believe in having an online presence outside of Twitch and YouTube, like your own website or anything like that?
I think once you become someone, yeah, a website I think is something that you can do. I mean, if you have your own website that you had before streaming, like a blog, something like a blogging website, and you have viewers that way or a fan base that way, I think that's great. Go with it. But really, I mean, the issue with streaming is a lot of people try to do it when they have absolutely zero presence in the online community. I mean, like zero. No Twitter following, no Facebook fan page or Facebook, friends like that, thousands of Facebook friends, just, a couple hundred from your local, wherever you grew up. No YouTube, no nothing. And then they literally just start streaming and they're like, where are all my viewers at? And it's just like, dude, you have absolutely like, you have no presence whatsoever. How are people going to find you? So I feel like that's people's biggest issues when they very first start streaming. But as for a website, when you get, become someone, you have, a schedule with clothing, a clothing line and all these things, like then, yeah, you want people to kind of be able to find all of that in one area, I think that then maybe a website wouldn't be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want to grab another question before we wrap?
I didn't prepare a rap today.
Tyler, you want to go ahead and you want to go ahead and wrap?
Just kick it old school.
I'm gonna try to
jeez.
not do any no cringe moments, dude. On this stream.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this podcast.
That's
So-
fine.
What? Okay. Favorite like Bungie Halo game.
Obviously.
Halo 2, are you kidding me?
I was gonna say it better
Not
be
Halo Wars?
Oh, I miss Halo 2
No,
so
I think
much.
Halo Wars is a close second.
Halo.
I still watch Halo 2 speedruns like every day.
Damn, that's
Yeah, no,
dedication.
definitely not Halo Wars.
Oh yeah, I miss those Halo 2 days of like I stayed up until like 3 in the morning when I was still in like high school or whatever playing it on my crappy 0.6 megabyte down connection.
Yeah, dude, I would. I remember my brother. Halo 3 came out on a school night, and my brother was
Oh,
18.
yeah.
My brother was 18, and my mom was just like, Tyler, like, no, you're not. You cannot stay up past midnight. Because I was like, I don't know, 16 years old or something like that. I just definitely wasn't old enough. And I was like, okay, fine. And then John went out at midnight, got it, came home, woke me up from my bed, and was just like, Tyler, let's go. Like went downstairs, went downstairs in the basement, and we played like 4 team doubles games. It was just the greatest. It was one of like, dude, a memory I'll never forget. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. Anybody else? Zach, you've been uncharacteristically silent.
I don't have any questions.
Is
playing
mayonnaise an
I'm
instrument?
just over here doing it, you know.
I feel like
I
a
really
lot of
would like
these
to
are
know
just
what
questions
it
that
is.
Eric wants to ask to help out his streaming.
Dude, listen, man, dude, I want as many people to stream as possible, dude. Like, I really do, like, successfully, without taking my viewers. But, because, dude, it is an amazing thing, man, and if people can do it, like, the thing is, like, there are so many new people that can be brought into Twitch, and, like, having more successful streamers will do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
The
bring
hardest part
someone
is
to
the
Twitch,
first year or two when you have like maybe 5 or 10 viewers at it. Once
mean,
you get
dude,
past that.
you can't you can't get past it. And if you do what I said, all those things, and really do focus on grow, like, dude, don't be embarrassed to advertise your channel to people you know. Like, even if it means you just tell them what Twitch is, make them log in, and gets you one concurrent natural viewer without botting. Like, that'll put you up off the list, 5 viewers above the guy below you, and then 10 viewers above the guy below you, that guy, and then more and more, and now you're at 30 viewers, 40 viewers. Hey, man, there are a lot of people who scroll down for the 30, 40 viewer streamers,
Is it more important to play like a super popular game and struggle with the channels that have thousands of viewers, or
I would
get into
say
the
so.
top 10 of a medium-sized fan base game?
That's a great question, dude. I would say medium size base is probably your best bet. You unless you're like, because once you start entering those top games, dude, then you really gotta have something to
Yeah.
offer.
Yeah,
know
there's
what I
already
mean?
dedicated fan bases struggling to fight for the same 17,000 viewers.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
Hearthstone is not a good starting game, even though it is easy as fuck to record.
I would say, yeah, I would say, I'm not, unless you have some crazy strategies.
Unless you're already
that-
like a pro player who's already known in the scene, just switching from pro play to streaming. Hard to
Not
get a
even pro
foothold.
player. I mean, if you're somebody who's got a base, like I've seen people
Mhm.
have a big base on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and all of a sudden they're just, or even on YouTube, they'll just be like, "Hey, I'm starting streaming. Here's the link," and then just boom, they've got
Yeah.
like at least 2,000 viewers.
And
So
that's
it's
the
just
thing.
like-
That's the thing about what I was saying about, if you're gonna start streaming, it really is nice to have, a community elsewhere, or to be. I'm gonna say this just to say it because it makes sense to be relevant elsewhere, like in the online community. Like you're just some Joe Schmo in high school who has absolutely no presence, like whatsoever. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Even if your
like,
only presence is on that game's Reddit subreddit,
Yeah.
known
exactly,
user
yeah.
who comments on everyone's things, helping people out.
That's the thing, man. There are people who are in people's top streamers chats all the time. They're mods, and people know that. Like, I mean, dude, like a lot. I mean, dude, a lot of my moderators have started streaming in the past, and they always get 10, 15 viewers. Why? Because they're friends. They add friends on Twitch, and they're friends with all of like my viewers. And when I'm not on, they'll go there, and then that's another way. So like, I think
When you're not
Lyric-
streaming, they'll see that, oh, that person I know is a mod in Discord
Yep.
says they're streaming. Let me go see what they're up to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like Lyric. I think Lyric got his start because I forgot who it was for, but he modded for someone else. I think he modded for Summit or something. Like Lyric modded for someone, started his own stream. No, it was Towley, I believe. Lyric modded for Towley, or the other way around, and then one of them blew up. Like,
Mhm.
and that was because they had something to offer though. It wasn't just because they were a mod for that person. Like they were a mod and they were like entertaining or funny or played good games or were the best at their games or could teach some people. Remember, it really is important to know like why would someone want to watch me?
And if you're embarrassed to share your link with your real life friends, ask yourself, why are you embarrassed of your own content, and fix it.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's something.
Damn.
So
That's a good question.
'Cause, I mean, if you don't want to share your content with people who already like you for some reason or another, why would you want to share that with random people and hope they might like you as well?
Yeah.
all right, man.
Do we have anything else?
Yeah, there's something picking at me.
Okay.
Would you say it's better to stream something that people will eventually just know you as, like, for General Badass's example, it's like he's known for Payday 2 almost exclusively, but as of recent, he's uploaded stuff like Killing Floor 2. I can't remember the name. It was like Neko something. Not a proud game. And then just a few other things, but it's just like he has this current struggles that like he's known for Payday 2, and that's what everyone wants him to just upload and play and stream. So would it be better to try and like broaden it out at a beginning, or just niche
No way,
it
dude.
to like a few things?
You niche it to honestly, dude. I would say you niche to one thing at first. So okay, like it's like this. You need to build. I mean, if you look at Docket is now at the point where he can stream whatever game he wants and he will get viewers. Now the reason that is because he's stuck with H1, got thousands of viewers, like thousands of followers, tens of thousands of followers, hundreds, thousands of viewers, and then when he did switch a game after streaming H1, he would still have thousands of viewers, and now he's getting viewers in that game. But you can't just keep changing. Like you can't become a variety streamer, in my opinion, at the very beginning. Because most of the people who find you are gonna find you because you're playing that game. No one
And
is
you're in the
searching.
top 10 or top 100 of that game.
Yes, no one is searching for it was justified playing freaking Hello Kitty Island, right? and then they
Cooking
find
Mama
him,
2.
right? And then they find him, and then they're like, oh my god, because guess where they found you? They found you playing Hello Kitty Island. They did not find you. You know what I mean? They found you playing that game. So if you play that game for a couple days and then you play another game, they're like, hey, they go. Sometimes they don't even look for your stream. They go for the directory.
Be right back. I'm
And they'll look
buying
for you
Hello
there.
Kitty Island.
They'll look for you in the directory and they're like, where is he? he's not here. And then they go
Oh, he
and they're
must
like,
not be
oh,
streaming today.
yeah. Or, oh, look, they'll find you and they're like, oh, he's playing a different game. Well, you know, I didn't get to know him enough to watch him play this game. And then they're boom, gone.
They
Build
probably
a
won't have
community
interest in it.
where you are. Right now, I have a very big H1Z1.
Yeah.
And just a good stream in general. I have the viewers right now where I could start to probably transition to any game that I wanted, and you know, because it's like I will, and if I'm still, you know, funny and good, I will continue to build my stream on that platform and that game as well. But if I was super small and I'm just switching games left and right, like, you're not going to build unless you're the next Lyric in terms of people who will watch you, even if you don't have a face cam. Like, you're not going to build a following because people aren't going to want to watch. Like, very rarely does someone come in a low person stream who has no viewers, you know, not that many followers, and then within the first day they're there forever. Otherwise, you'd be the #1 streamer. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Save a
build
lot
that
of people.
community. Build that community with that game. Find a game you love. Grind it, and then once you have a couple hundred, 200, 300, 400, 500 viewers, you know, and then you get bored with that game, maybe like, guys, you know, you got that. It's a community now. It's not just, you know, like, I'm gonna try to play this game. What do you guys think? And then they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then, you know, and then you'll probably drop half your viewers, but now you're getting somewhere.
Now the other half is there for good.
Yep.
They're invested.
So
They're not just a person who likes watching that.
Yep.
how would you say you get people to come to your stream? What makes you
Dude,
stand out? How do you get someone to click on the Ninja TV stream? Like,
I'll tell you right now, like, for me, that's not really my job, like, something I'm worried about right now. Like,
Right.
they'll come at this point, but for newer people, I've already said this, you need to get as many people you know in real life, friends, brothers, sisters, family members, uncles, aunts, like I already said friends, like friends of friends, to click on your stream and have it
People
open
you've
whenever you're live.
bribed, people you've
So that
blackmailed.
so that you have 40, 50, 30 viewers, and then that'll put you above the thousands of people streaming with one viewer. And then, like, there are people on Twitch who just scroll down and look for those streams.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll have 60 viewers, and then next month you'll have 100 viewers, and then next month you'll have 150 to 200 viewers, and then and now maybe you're on the top 50. Now you're on the top 20. No, not even top 50, top 20 streams that have over 200 viewers. And now people scroll down and they start clicking you even more. And then all the big streamers get off. And now you're top 15, top 10. Like, dude, that's how it works. Like,
Sometimes you gotta mix up your schedule and stream
you
stream
need-
outside of the hot spots for every other person
you
in that
need to
game.
mix up your schedule, dude. Dude, every day I'm looking at all the numbers. I'm looking at when people go live. I'm looking at the EU streamers, NA streamers. The Doc doesn't stream on the weekends. Unfortunately, he's streaming on, you know, today on Saturday. Usually Saturday and Sundays are my biggest days because
You know, people are off work.
a lot of the
people take their days off. And,
yeah, a lot of the top H1 guys take Saturday and Sundays off, so those are usually hot spots. If I wake up super early, I can even go live before the EU streamers, and then I get EU view. Dude, it's a battle. It's a battle, man. You mix up your sleep schedule, you're gonna have to make sacrifices, especially when you're newer. Like, when you're young in the streaming community, like, you can't afford. I don't really feel like it today. You can't afford that. You can't afford. I think I'm gonna take today off and hang out with Bobby. Nah, dude, tell Bobby to come over and game and stream. Like, that's. It's really what it was, man. I was really lucky to have just good gaming friends that would come over and just game with me while I streamed. You know.
mm-hmm.
So stuff like that.
Nice. All right. Anybody got one last one before? Because I'm pretty sure this is the time limit.
I think we probably need to wrap.
Yeah. Ninja,
Yeah,
I want to thank you for joining us. For the
dude. Thank you for having me, man.
no, seriously, but thank you for joining us at the first podcast of 2017. I know we're gonna.
Ooh.
After a long hiatus.
Yeah, after a long ass hiatus, mostly because I was worried about having another anime situation, but you know.
Hey.
or
That's next
or
week,
the
don't worry.
insurance. Or the insurance
Oh
one.
god, or the insurance one. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay.
That one has been gone for a while.
That one has been purged.
Yeah. it's
How
pretty
to
bad.
grow a community. Talk about insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Good one, Eric.
Hey, we all
We're
make
onto
mistakes.
something.
Well, you see, double indemnity works like.
No, don't remind me, please. It was
And
a-
Eric got so upset that Matt and I completely derailed it.
you started
Do I have
talking
to
about.
end it? I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it.
Yeah.
End it.
And
Alright. All right.
Peace
Good
out,
night, everybody.
brothers.
Thank you
Bye.
guys so much.
Okay, bye.
This has been the FriBox contest and the contest.
I love COD Past, man. That old school COD.